Hey folks. So it's been like a week since I've done a video, and I promised I'd do this at least once or twice a week or something. Today has been extremely busy and stressful, and I tried to get it done earlier, but it just was just not gonna happen. So yeah. Um, so yeah, it's been a very stressful day the last couple of days, and I'm trying my best to stay as positive as I can without letting Shanaquita out to start fisticuffs. Um, Unfortunately, I'm getting there. I am getting there. So anyway, um, I am trying still to find a new space. I've been writing and calling a bunch of places. It's 5 o'clock now, so maybe some of these places are open. Um, and I hope I get another email response sooner than later. Um, so yeah, and I had another model, want to participate with us yesterday. So now I have more models, and I still have the 3 artists, and I still have almost 200 people who said they'd come through. So we need to have a space like now, especially because August 1st is Saturday, and yeah, and I don't want to change the date. So I'm going to do my best to keep everything the way it's been, and hopefully, no, I definitely will get a place. I'm freaking determined to do that, to get it together, because yeah. So that's that. And yeah. So I mean, I've been trying my best not to be as stressed out. Um, Unfortunately, I have someone in my house who is not being very nice, and I'll leave it at that. And I'm taking legal actions, and that's all I can do. That's all. So anyway, last night I saw a very interesting video from a pastor who's down south, and it was talking about faith, and he was talking more about Christian faith, of course, but he was talking about faith in general and keeping your faith through all your hard times and through all the bad shit that happens to you. And then this got me thinking. I was like, wow, like, yeah, me having faith has helped me through a lot, a lot of shit, like a lot of it. And I think that if I didn't have the faith that I have, I would probably not have made it this far. I mean, I might have, but it makes it easier to deal with all the hard stuff that happens when you trust God and the universe. Now, he was pushing towards the Christian way, which was fine, but it's got me thinking of a bigger thing. Because, all right, let me break it down. I'll try not to get too like deep and philosophical and stuff, because I can when I'm talking about this. But I believe, just like the Baha'i believe, that we're all worshiping the same God, but we're just using different names. And just like hundreds of thousands of years ago they had different gods that they worshipped, we're still worshiping all these different gods. So whether it's Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, Taoist, any other, Hindu, Sikh, all these different beliefs, all these different gods, all these different names. It's all the same one. I think it's all the same energy, the same higher energy that's coming down to us. The same saints, the same gods, the same everything. And we're just using different names to worship them, and we're using different prayers to worship them, but it's all the same energy. It's all the same higher power. It's all the same God that's giving us life, having our soul be here, and having us return to wherever we return, to whether we want to stay in heaven or be reincarnated. Because I also believe in that. I remember past lives. I believe in that wholeheartedly. And it's one of those things that gives me calm, because I know no matter how bad this life is, or can be, that regardless of how I die or what I die from or when I die, that I'll get a chance to come back and live again. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Cloud Atlas or The Fountain. But those are two movies that really talk about reincarnation in a real way, especially Cloud Atlas, because Cloud Atlas does it in a much larger way. It talks about all these different lives, all these different people who have been through all these different lives, whether they were good people or bad people or devious people or malicious people or innocent people, past, present, and future, even on another planet. Like, in that movie and the book, I have the book and the movie if anybody wants to borrow it, and I've seen it a million times already, the movie, and read the book a few times already, because it's so intense and so powerful, and it shows that regardless of how temporary our bodies are, our lives are, our souls are eternal. And our souls can travel anywhere and be anything and go anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're not limited to Earth. And we're not limited to the life that we know. Because I know this life as Eman, but my other lives I'll know as whoever I am. I could be a man. I could be a cat. I hope I'm a cat. I could be an elephant. I could be a bug. I could be anything. It depends on where my soul is going to come back to and where I choose to be, because I feel like we have a choice when we get up to heaven to choose who we want to be, you know, or based on your karmicness, it gets chosen to, I think. I don't know. But in any event, I was thinking about this whole thing with faith and belief and knowing that no matter what happens to me in this life, that God and the universe have my back no matter what. And even if something bad happens to me, I don't blame God or the universe. It is what it is. Because after all, human beings are given choice. And they choose to do things to jack your life up. And we have to act accordingly based on how they act. And that's part of it. So every action has a reaction. Every cause has an effect. And we are subject to it at any time, in any place, in any location, in any life. And so I just think about that. And that along with my faith helps me to keep the faith, because I know no matter what happens to me, I'll be okay. I know that my relationship with God is perfectly fine, and that I'll be okay no matter what happens to me. And I am glad every day that I finally gained my faith in whatever God is there. And I trust it. And I also know, just like the Baha'i believe, that we're all connected. All of our souls are connected through this energy. And so just like you know when someone's about to call you, or you have intuition about something, or you think about someone and suddenly they text you or email you, that's our connection. That's our souls connecting in various types of ways. And that's that. So keep your faith, and no matter what God you believe in, as long as you're a good person and you're going from that and you treat each other the way you want to be treated, we're all good. And so I'll leave it at that. And I hope you all have had a pleasant day and have pleasant days. And hopefully I will be back this week if I'm not too crazy busy with everything else going on with me. All right, y'all. Peace.